out for all fade outs.
I
Like,
got it. 2 o'clock exactly. It faded out perfectly. It is a happy Monday, not a manic one. What? Who picked that song? I love Mondays. This is my favorite. Brooke, it's your favorite?
it's it is my favorite. I love the growth call on Mondays. It's one of our favorite things we do. How many of you saw our mega camp video that we laughed our way through last week when we kept talking about Mega Monday? So fun. But
Anybody
no,
catch it other than Steve? Was Steve the only one that watched our video? Oh my God, Brooke.
well, see, I saw the views, so it must just not be the people on my front screen because there were a ton of views on that, but they probably just kept rewinding it to hear me say Mega Mega Monday like 80 times in a row.
Well, today is Mega Monday, and we are giving away a mega agent ticket. We're giving away a ticket to our local event at the Mohegan Sun that's happening August 24th through 26th. So stay tuned. You have to be here to win. By the way, if you filled out the form, you get an extra entry today. Everybody here is getting an entry into our drawing. And if you filled out the form that we have you fill out every week, you get an extra one. So today is a good Monday to be here for sure.
Yes. And I mean, we have amazing content for them anyway. So they win no matter what when they're here. They get to hear us. That's a win. Write that down. Win with
Says
Brooke.
Brooke. Says Brooke, right?
At Brooke, right? Just winning with Brooke and Jen on Mondays. We're renaming the call.
Right. All right, let's get to it. Steve, did you have a question? Is that a high
Just
five or a question?
I just had a comment to share. Brooke, that Mega Mega Monday call of yours is now your ringtone on my phone.
Oh boy. That's wow, you must call Brooke a lot, or she calls you a lot, one or the other. That's
I'm
awesome.
going to now. Just let me know when you're in the office so I can hear it. I'm going to call it so I can hear it. That's amazing.
Brooke, can we hear it one quick time before we get started with our content?
Oh, yeah. If you want to bring up the content, I'll bring up that video real quick so we can watch it. Let's see.
Cassie, you have that other footage, so
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Whenever we say footage, that's what I hear. Let's see.
everybody I think does, right?
Oh,
All right, who's going to pull up the screen first, Brooke or Cassie?
I think it's gonna probably be Cassie because I am battling
All right,
one.
let's just hear it from you. Like, what did you say? It's what?
Mega Monday. So today that was my best like wrestling voice, announcer voice. So there you
We'll
go.
keep working on it, but I love it. All right, Cassie, let's pull up our content and get right into that. So Brooke, you're actually taking it away to get started. So
We are. And I'm going to end up pulling the screen back from me for a minute. But guys, we're hearing you that you love the content, but we're hearing you say, I don't know what to do with this content, or I'm nervous to put it out. So if you've been on the regional tech training calls we've had on Thursdays, we've been talking about social media, where to find it, what to post. And a big reaction from some of our agents last week was, I wait because it's not perfect or I'm not ready to post. And we are telling you, you are hurting yourself by not just posting and getting this stuff out there. So we're going to show you the growth call toolkit this week, but real quick, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to take over the sharing, Cassie. What we're going to do is we're going to show you one of the things we've come up with you guys, which is a posting calendar. And now we've filled out the first couple of ones based on some of the things we've talked about in those calls, but you don't have to have a crystal ball in front of you to try to figure out what you should be posting, because if you've noticed, we've also given you a theme with a lot of the posts that we're giving you, right? So here's just a quick, and we can give this to you blank as well. So you can pull this right into command. This is where I made it, right inside command and designs. But this is a social media calendar. Notice there's no dates. So Mondays, we do market stat updates. Right? Tuesdays, you could pick to highlight a local charity. Wednesdays, we do real estate vocab. Thursdays, are this or that's. And I love their this or that's because those are great for engagement. And then Fridays could be all about loving local places in your hyper local community and spotlighting them. Because what we have learned is when you tag another place, when you add a location to your social media posts, your engagement goes up because more people see it. Then your Saturdays and Sundays can be for more of your real estate stuff. So we're giving you this tool to sit there and write down and say, okay, yeah, Mondays are going to be for market stats. The region gives me my vocab, my this or that. And then now I have to just grab some things out of designs or based on listings I have, and boom, I can post it right through campaigns inside of Command. Let me stop this. So Jen, do you want me to hop into one of those great things that we can do outside of the growth call?
Absolutely. Jump right into it, Brooke.
So how many of you knew there was a video? You guys can be video mastermind, creative people, and you can create a little video that can be put out on Facebook every single Monday. You can. Now, you've probably heard this from your productivity coaches or the people in your market center. Know your numbers, right? You need to know your hyper local numbers in your area, or if you're going to post about the state, know the state numbers, right? So what I'm going to show you guys today is a little video where you can take the numbers right from your hyperlocal, however you get it. And if you don't know how to get it, there are classes. Ask Productivity, ask your leadership, look at the calendar. Market Navigators is sometimes what they're called, but knowing your numbers is super important. All right, so we are quickly just going to jump into designs here. Let me hide you guys. No, all the way, goodbye. Holler at me if you have a question while we do this. Now there is an update design, so it looks a little different. You no longer have to go down to the bottom right and hit the plus button. We are going to create this quick video. Video is the top right option. And continue. All right, so now this part doesn't matter. We're just going to do this. So I'm in Portland, Maine today, visiting. Hello, the Portland, Maine people in the other room. Right, so I'm going to start searching for a neighborhood. Because it doesn't matter. I'm just going to change this in the next screen, right? So I am in Portland, Maine. I'm going to know, because I'm a hyperlocal expert, what the average home sale price is as of this Monday by getting that information myself. So maybe this is a little higher, right? So home prices are on the rise. What is the average per square foot? Are those prices holding steady or going up? How many homes are for sale? How many days on market? And then the other great thing is, what do you want to know about this room? You can add up to 3 things, right? Book loving, okay? My information will be there because it filled my marketing profile, and then my brokerage information is there as well. So now, as quickly as knowing my local numbers, I'm able to generate a video, and we're going to play this real quick. It's this cute little video. It's got good music. It's not anything that hurts the senses. And there we go. That's it. It's done. So let's click play and we can hear this.
Brooke, I have a question for the group.
Yeah.
How many of you on here have seen this video or have used this video in your marketing so far? Put it in the chat. If you haven't, I want to know this first time. So either say first time or seen it and use it. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. So do you think that was good that Brooke just showed you how to do that? This little yes, a couple of yeses. Yeah, I got a hands up. Okay. All right, awesome.
Down
Guys,
here.
these tools are here for you to use, right? Right inside our own platform, which is Command. And your Market Center tech trainers are so ready and willing to help you figure that out. I know a lot of them are on here right now. So guys, go help out these agents that said this is the first time that they've seen it, because how many people in your area would love to know that information? That goes back to the question that gets asked all the time. How's the market? Well, you know what? You're being proactive by sending a video like that, and it sparks some interest from people that are already in your data bank. All right, Brooke, that was awesome. What else?
I love that thing.
What else? And I just want to welcome Matt Erdman to the call. Hi.
Hi.
What's happening, everybody?
Matt Erdman is our regional operating principal, as you know, and he is here with us today. Matt, do you have any words of wisdom you want to share before we go on with more content?
No, there's tons of tools. Just plug into the people around you. Carve a little bit of time out of your calendar to go explore, right? Like you hear it all the time, being at KW can be like drinking from a fire hose because we have so many tools, resources, training, tech, everything else. Again, lean into the leaders that you have, these calls, the people in your market center, Brooke, and carve out a little bit of time each day early in the morning before your day gets crazy, and just spend some time poking around, looking at the tools that are available to you. It's the easiest way to learn, just a nugget at a time.
Right. And you could put that video on your whole state, on your county, or you can get hyper local. Here are the 3 towns that I service the most, right? Here's where all my people are. So now you are becoming a hyper local expert, and you're bringing value because you know the hyper local area, right? So that's your Mondays. Now we went really fast on that. That is under 5 minutes to create and put in.
But here's the thing, Brooke. I want to make sure that they heard you, and you said you have to know your numbers.
You have to know your
numbers. Don't make those numbers up. You have to be your local expert. So get those numbers and get the right ones for the area that you're sending it out for.
Absolutely. You have to know your numbers. Get with leadership, get on the training, Market Navigator, learn how to get that data out of MLS so you have the most up-to-date information ready to go for them every Monday. And then people are going to start to expect it. So if you post your market updates every Monday, people are going to be like, oh, I don't think Jen posted her market update this week, right? They're going to start to associate that noise, the little sound clip, and the video with you. Okay, so now you're building your brand even more, and you're bringing value with real estate that doesn't seem so salesy, right? It's not like you're walking into a room with a for sale sign and bonking people and screaming you're a realtor, right? You're bringing some value to them. Don't do that, by the way. Don't walk into a room with your for sale sign.
All right, Cassie, would you mind sharing the screen again, and we'll get right to some additional content for today. So here's our toolkit for this week, and we are including 3 of your social media graphics. If you want to scroll down, including what Brooke just went over. So that's just what Brooke went over. Brooke, do you want to add anything to this? Click.
No, just Outfront has a great amount of resources too. They also have a secondary social media posting calendar that every weird holiday, all kinds of things, if you follow Outfront, they give you more. And when you click on those links to get to those holidays, it brings you right into it in Command. So it's easy. You just got to swap out your logo.
Awesome. Thanks. All right. So our first Wednesday social media post, we're sticking on the theme of real estate vocabulary. It's a fun one. We're seeing some really good engagement and people really liking the vocabulary of real estate, because sometimes our vocabulary is so off. We think it's so normal, but the general public are like, what are you talking about? So we're sticking with the theme of real estate vocabulary. And this one is behold the offer on the table. And it's just a quick little explanation of what an offer is. So there is your Wednesday post. And then we're going to scroll right to Thursday, July 15th. This is our this or that. And we're sticking with a controversial little, you picked this one, huh? Yeah. Little topic where this always makes me like, do you have an iPhone or Android? I don't know. Are you going to be mad that I have an iPhone? Anyway, we're going to put it out there to everybody that which one the debate rages on. Where do you fall in line? Comment below with your favorite feature of your operating system. So how many of you have iPhones and how many of you have Androids on here? I'm going to ask that question. How many of you on here are iPhone and how many are Android? All right.
Winner, winner.
Which one is
Who
it?
is it? I think it's an iPhone.
You know what? It looks like 50-50. It looks, you know why? Because I don't want hate mail. It looks 50-50 to me. It looks half iPhone, half Android. All right, guys, it's going to be a fun debate on your social media. Use your this or that Thursday. Love it. Is that all? Oh, that's all we got.
And guys, if you want to know what to do with that, this week is our third and the wrap up of our social media class, where we have a guest speaker who's been going along with us for these past 3 weeks. We learned the anatomy of an engagement post. Then we learned about set it and forget it and how to market while you're sleeping and make your social media calendar beefy. And now the next class this week is, oh my God, people are responding. What do I do?
Oh, that's awesome.
So make sure you tune in this Thursday at 1 to learn what to do with all this engagement that we're getting on these posts.
Cassie just dropped in the link in the chat section. Make sure you get on that. Those are really great, quick trainings as well. So are those classes recorded, Brooke?
Absolutely. They are on the Keller Williams YouTube page. And you can find a bunch of shenanigans with Jen and myself there as well if you're looking.
You know what? Speaking of shenanigans, if I can say that right, what is our biggest shenanigan we are working on right now?
Mega Camp.
We're working on a local hybrid event for Mega Camp. If you haven't heard, it's being held at Mohegan Sun. We're giving a ticket away at the end of today's call. You have to be on to win. So make sure you stay on the call until the end, because you're going to win it. But we want to tell you a little bit about the experience. So Brooke, what do you want to add about Mega Camp Local?
So our Mega Camp Local at Mohegan, there's been some confusion. There are no production requirements to go. This is for everyone. Everyone at Keller Williams New England can be there. And we are taking Mega Camp and making it a hybrid experience like none other, right? So there are going to be masterminds. There's going to be a chance to talk to different leaders there. This is not us sitting in a room watching TV together, folks, with some popcorn. This is a chance to network. This is a chance to build your referral network. How many of you here are licensed in every single state in New England?
I didn't see one hand. Not one hand went up. Not one.
Steve was unsure because he's in my top, so I think he was thinking about it. But you guys, this is a way to build your referral network locally, hyper locally. So that way, the connections you make, I know Jen has people she likes to refer to in certain states. I know Rhonda does. I know Nick Reagan does. So this is a chance. Come with a ton of business cards. Order your business cards after this call today, because you're going to give out a ton of them, right? Think about little referral pop-bys you can get for people to remember you, like when we're at family reunion or Mega Camp. So it's going to be huge.
It is. And Cassie, what would you like to add about Mega Camp Local?
I'm just super excited to get back and see everybody for our first event as a new leadership team at KW New England, and we just have a lot of awesome stuff planned. The agenda will be out this week. The booking link for hotels will be out this week. You can get your tickets now, but more details will be out this week. Leadership, associates, guests, everyone can be there.
Also, if you bought a digital ticket, we've got a solution. If you have bought a digital ticket and you want to come to Mega Camp Local, just let Cassie or myself know. We've got a promo code you can put in and we'll take care of it. We just need proof of your registration. So get that out to one of us. Yep, email Cassie, get it to me. One of us will get you that promo code, so that way now you don't have to worry about double up costs, all right? So we'll get you in there. So if you bought digital, but you want to be local, find one of us and we'll get you in.
Absolutely. So here's the thing. We only have a limited amount of tickets for this local event. And I know as realtors, we like to wait until the day before vacation to get it all done, right? Because you like that adrenaline. Don't let that happen for this event. You want to get your ticket now before it sells out and meet us. We're going to have a lot of fun, guys. That's what I could say is we're going to have a lot of fun. We are looking at every detail and then pulling that apart and making sure we have details for the details of this. So just believe me when I tell you that we're going to throw a huge, massive party, and we're going to give you a ton of content and education with that. So if you like these calls, it's like mega right? Oh, that's weird. It's like mega these calls. So you want to make sure you're there. Matt, what would you like to say about Mega Camp local?
So I don't want to come across harsh, and I'm going to say, unless there is an event in your life that absolutely unequivocally makes it impossible to be there, and you're serious about your career, there is no good reason to not be at Mega Camp local. No good reason whatsoever. If you think about it, you're going there to listen to the top agents from across the country sharing how they are successful in the thing that they can do, or that they do the best. Absolutely priceless. On top of that, you've got all the masterminding with other agents in your regions and the relationships that come out of those. Like going to those, watching those events, you get a ton of content and useful information. It is not the same as being there, right? Like I've been going to these events and having to get on planes and all these things for 15 years. And I've always said I get just as much content hanging out with everybody after the event as I do in the event, because that's when you connect with everyone and you start having conversations about what you heard. They heard something you didn't hear. They share with you what they do in their market, and you build those relationships for referrals. So if you're serious about your business, just go sign up right now. Like the minute this call ends, just sign up. So you're removing the ability to procrastinate. Go hang out with top agents, go learn from top agents, go build networking so you can build your career.
Agreed.
Oh my, Matt, that was like spot on. I couldn't have said it better myself. When I go to Mega Camp and Family Reunion, it's about the people I meet there more than the content. The content's always awesome, yet the people I meet there, they're my friends for life and they're my business partners for life. I now have referrals throughout the entire United States and beyond, and it's because of those events. So come because we're going to have local networking going on. Come because you're going to get content, and come because it's going to be fun. Now, here's the thing.
Just a little litmus test. So in the chat, who is going to go get their ticket the minute this call ends?
Stole my question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal your thought.
Okay. It's okay.
I want to see how many people are taking this conversation serious. Already bought mine. Awesome. Done. Okay. Awesome. Got it. Got mine.
Yeah,
got
Maggie. Mine. Virginia.
Got it.
All right, guys.
Wait, so well, there's 71 people here, so I'm waiting for 71 answers.
We're not going to wait for that, but I do want to know.
Time. I'll clear my schedule.
No. We're not. We don't have time for that. But I do want to ask another question. How many of you on this call, 71 of you, have been to a KW event like Mega Camp, Family Reunion, or one of the masterminds where you left the States? How many of you? I see a lot of hands up. A lot of hands up. I would like to hear from one of you or two of you. What do you take away from those events? Come on. We got a little bit of time. What's your favorite part?
I usually leave reinvigorated and ready to just jump back in. And I think it's interesting that, the reconnect, whatever we did with that. But that's totally true, because you are totally reconnected and reinvigorated in your business.
Reconnect,
and you learn,
inspire, and recharge.
Yes. And you do feel that way. And I usually leave with a stack of business cards for referral partners.
And Virginia, do you know how much does it typically cost to go to an event outside of your region or the local?
It's usually it's been a while, right? We've all been on lockdown.
A couple thousand, right? Thousand minimum.
Yeah, my last one was a little over 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, that's like flying out, rooms, eating, all of that. So it's like around a little bit over 2.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? This experience is going to be basically the cost of if you were to go to Austin Live. Your whole experience, including if you stay over at Mohegan Sun, is the cost of if you just bought a ticket to Mega Camp Live in Austin. I think Maggie has a hand up. Maggie, share. I haven't heard from you in a while. I need to hear from you.
Just the thing about being there is you're present. You're actually present. You don't have all the distractions of an email or, I'm sitting here on my computer now. Like when you do those things online with Zoom, it's so easy to just get distracted. When you're in person, you are present, you're listening, and there's no other distractions. And I think there's no substitute for that.
Wait, are you meaning to tell me that people are doing other things instead of just paying attention to what we're doing on the growth call or these Zooms? You mean they're doing other things?
I mean, I'm like emailing 4 people right now, so.
Not while we're on, but other
No.
Zooms, I'm sure it does happen,
Yes.
but not this one. So
Not this one.
weird. All right, so we have 5 minutes left. You ready to do the drawing? All right, we're going to do the drawing. You have to be on to win. And
Yes.
you get an extra ticket by having filled out that form. So
Careful.
everybody has a ball number here. We have ball number 35. And let me just check my spreadsheet here. 35. And I am not going to say your last name, but I will say it is Tori M. Are you on the call?
She is. Let's spotlight her. I got her.
I almost dropped in the chat that I didn't get my ticket because I was going to win it today.
Well, you just won your Mega Camp Hybrid Local ticket. Congratulations, Tori. You also had double entry, so you filled out your form. Thank you for doing that. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience on these calls?
So I'm so excited that I finally got plugged in. I will tell you guys the name of the call, and we were talking about it earlier in our PC group, made some people think that it was something different. And once my coach told me what the call actually was, I was like, what, free social media content? Are you kidding me? And it's short and sweet. I love it. I tell all the agents in our office about it. And I'm so happy to be on here. I'm so happy.
Congratulations. We are so happy for you. We are looking forward to meeting you live in person next month. Congratulations. Please come on these calls every Monday with us still. And everybody, invite your friends. We have 70 people. We could double that. I mean, how many of you think that these calls are valuable? Please put that in the chat before we log off today. Are these still valuable to you? And will you invite a friend? Brooke, you don't count as an entry. Just kidding, you count. All right, guys, we still see yes. Any other ahas, takeaways, or comments before we sign off today and go on with our business building and growth? Matt, anything? Cassie?
Do not procrastinate. Get off this call, book your ticket, and we'll see you there live.
All right, guys, we'll see you live. High five. See you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.